Yeah, speaking of money and saving here, National 529 Day is coming up on, well, 529, May 29th. It's designed to raise awareness about saving for future education expenses through those 529 college savings plans. Joining us now is Scott Ashline, founder and private wealth advisor with Ashline Financial at Northwestern Mutual. Scott, thanks for coming in. Always appreciate you and your advice. 529s. There's a lot going on. It can cause a lot of confusion. It's something parents know they got to do. Walk us through what the 529 is first.
Thanks, Eric. First of all, you're right. There's a lot of misconception. What is a 529?
Yeah.
How does it work? So a 529 is a tax-advantaged account where parents, or anyone for that matter, can save money. And the benefit of it is that the funds all grow tax-free. There's no tax along the way. And if it's used for what's called a qualified education expense, it also comes out tax-frry.
Okay, great. And that's a big help.
Right. Now, what's a qualified education
Exactly.
expense?
That's the next
always
question.
and that's where there's some kind of confusion. It could be room, board, tuition, supplies.
Anything to do with a college experience.
Yeah.
Typical college
Exactly.
experience. Okay, trade schools?
Trade schools, and actually a lot of people don't realize, even now, it's K through 12. I mean, 529s have been around for a long time, and they constantly are making the rules a lot more liberal to be able to use it for other things.
Well, I have 3 kids, so do I save for the first one the most first, or do you kind of back end it because of the interest that grows?
So when we're trying to fund 529s, we've set up a bunch of these, and the benefit is the tax deferral. So I always suggest the youngest child versus the oldest, but that begs the question on just saving, right?
Yeah,
we don't want people to get frustrated saying, okay, I've got a 15-year-old, it's too late.
Right, exactly.
Because it costs. We still want you to save.
I mean, the cost for college is it's up when you talk about the room and board, tens of thousands of dollars, and then if it's private, whoo, that's through the roof, right? So, and it's tough. We don't have a crystal ball. We parents trying to figure out, hey, my kid is going to go to an Ivy League school, or he's going to go to a 2-year. So, it's tough to just guess all that.
So remember, here's one nice thing is, don't think that each 529 can only be used for that child. Like your oldest versus your youngest versus your middle. It's almost like a big fungible account
education
that can be used. So if to the extent that you need some more, you can use it from your you can change the beneficiaries along the way. So that's also helpful for people to realize, because we see people, their biggest worry, Eric, is they don't want to overfund it.
Sure, right, yeah.
And to your point on public, private, we usually recommend we'll fund it to a public school. And that's not to discourage people to save money for a private, but maybe do that in other places so it's not locked up in the 529.
Okay, makes sense. Real quick, a child decides not to go to college, or if they get that full ride or something, right? If you're blessed to have that.
That's right. This is the biggest question I get. What if Junior decides to start a business or something, and I've got this money? Well, we can, like as I said, we can use it for other kids, or even yourselves, the parents, if the parents want to go back to school. But now there's a provision that allows any leftover funds to be rolled into a Roth IRA, which is great. That's actually brand new.
That's very good.
Yeah, but worst case scenario, if you just need the funds and you've got it in a 529. You would pay tax on the growth only, not what you contributed, but the growth, and then also there's a 10% penalty as well.
Good to know if you ever really need that.
Just so you know, we've done thousands of these. I've never, ever seen that happen.
It hasn't happened,
Not once.
All right, good advice. If people want more advice, if they want more tips, where can they reach out to you?
Ashline Financial on the website would be the best spot.
All right, get your finances in order, because, my kids have gotten older, so if I got a 15-year-old now. So college is going to be here before I know it.
It's here.
Get that savings in. Scott, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time.
Good
Taking
to
a quick
see you.
break. We'll be right back with your top headlines and your updated forecast.